you're not a scientist. None of us are.
Yeah.
But so if it is officially the 6 nanograms, which is 60 times above the allowable limit by New York Commission, and barring, some conspiracy, I don't foresee this, but barring some conspiracy by Ryan connecting Conti with Vada and Team Haney, and anything's possible in this world, but barring,
it's a good legal play right there. Yeah, it's a good legal play right there.
Right, but barring him on being able to prove something there, if this is where we're at, okay, he took he had 6 nanograms of Ostarine in the system and blew the weight, on purpose, but more so the Ostarine. How much do you think that really affected his performance, the fighter he was, and the fight?
Number one, I think that it blew his chances of making weight. The way I understand it is Ostarine and things of that nature, they prevent you from being able to lose weight. I don't think he intentionally tried not to make weight. I think it wasn't coming off, and I think it ended up being what it was. I've also understand that the way that this chemical works or whatever, it strengthens the tendons, and I've kind of talked about this especially on Pro Box. The way he throws his hook. He throws his hook with a lot of tendon, not a lot of muscle, not a lot of shoulder, a lot of whipping. Mm-hmm. That whip, that tendon pulls it back. So I do think that it's very possible. I'm not a scientist. I don't know all this at all, but I do feel like it makes sense for this hook. We've seen him drop other guys before, but once you get to this level, it ain't supposed to be that easy. To his defense, it ain't supposed to be that easy to get hit with the hook anyway, And he kept getting hit with it, So it's so much.
Because we know it's a special left hook, right?
It's a special left hook.
But I want to know, where is it? Because we know it's special. Ostarine, Ostarine, PD, whatever. We know
it's special.
But against Tank, it was a little bit of a depleted left hook from being low in weight. Against Devin, it was a little bit of a blown up hook. It came in 3 pounds over, and how special is special is the special?
It's so much we got to deal with though.
Yeah,
that fight with Tank Davis, he was nervous.
Yeah,
that throws off your shit just a little bit.
Yeah,
he was nervous. He was a little shook up. It's a big moment. That alone takes off.
Haney wasn't nervous,
huh?
Haney wasn't nervous
in this one. He was 100% nervous.
Also, you always talk about how that left hand, it goes from here.
Yeah.
The blind spot, yeah.
Yeah. But what we saw against Tank, it was just a little bit different, and it goes beyond the styles making fights and things of that nature. It's just that hook wasn't the same, and then he never even got going with Tank.
Also, you had the weight thing with Tank.
And you got the weight thing with Tank.
Yeah, I think he was 8 pounds more this fight. Because
7.2 more pounds. Okay. Yeah. Close.
I don't know.
Close enough.
And then you have to make weight, all that.
I just mean this fight leaves us with so many questions now.
Absolutely.
How much, and that can only be answered
in a rematch.
Right?
Do we all agree he wins the rematch, Devin Haney?
I want to pick Devin. But here's, I don't want to just take everything away from Ryan.
You ain't have an answer at all. And then
I said Devin.
No, you didn't. You said, man, I don't know.
I'm worried about the hook, though. I'm worried about that hook.
Can't, man.
I got to see Devin come back first and see what he looks like and see what Ryan looks like. And,
You want an in-between fight with both?
Yeah. I think Devin needs one. I don't think you put him right back in there with a puncher right away. Let him gain his bearings, Maybe I would love, Sandor Martin, Jack Catterall back-to-back, and then 18 months from now, maybe a rematch with Ryan.
My dad always said this is why fighters have managers. Fighters think with a fighter's mind.
Right.
And I'm over here thinking like, yo, go get that back. Yeah. You're going to be good.
Right.
Take some time. 8 months. You'll be ready. All these other things. But a manager would understand, like, I just need to see it. And you need to see it yourself too.
Yeah.
So you're right. It's probably safe for Devin to take at least
Sandor
one
Martin's the perfect
fight.
Comeback fight for his mandatory. Yeah.
Sandor Martin is awkward.
One more thing. I was gonna let this go, but I want to.
Don't let it go.
Oh, yeah.
Are you outraged, Shawn? How do you feel about the fact that Ryan is now officially tested positive?
I'm not outraged.
Right.
What you mad about though?
I'm not
trying to make you outraged.
I'm not saying I expected it. However, I'm not saying I expected it. However, with everything that was done through the course of that fight, I'm not surprised.
This was part of the course.
It was
for
like,
everything.
I'm not surprised at this point. At
Right.
this point, you can't be surprised at anything that comes out or happens when Ryan Garcia is involved.
That's why I left the door open ajar
wild card.
for some VADA conspiracy. I don't think it's coming, but
He's a wild card.
anything's possible.
Yeah. He's a wild card, and that's a fantastic legal play in my personal opinion.
It's probably one he'll
know?
pursue.
And I know we all don't agree with steroids being taken, but
No, I don't.
There's one person that I'm okay with taking steroids in their fight. It's Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. Tyson, hey, do your thing, Tyson.
For the greater good. For the greater good of humanity, kind of thing.
I got the shirt I got on for everything.
Yeah.
I didn't know this, but there's PDs you could take that will increase your stamina.
Oh yeah,
that's allowed.
No, that's not allowed. Okay. No, it's not allowed.
Oh, okay.
Oh no. PED.
So I can take it right now, like be out there.
Yeah, I ain't saying
that. That don't work like that.
Okay.
You know,
take some and then race Malcolm again. Race Malcolm again.